Hello everyone, Brad Johnson here. In this video I'm going to be bringing Adronis through, and Adronis is going to be talking about physicality and spirituality's silver lining. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Adronis through. Just take a moment or two and we'll begin. Here we go. We are here at this time, and we bid you greetings, and thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius, sending love, blessings, and appreciation to all who are tuning in to this particular broadcast being brought forward through your internet collective consciousness. We will speak in regards to the idea of this title, that is, Physicality and Spirituality's Silver Lining. Now, through the past approximate 7 years, we have communicated with a great deal of people on your planet. We understand that many of you are very enthusiastic relating to your spiritual journey. We understand many of you have had incredible transformations take place as you adopt spirituality into your life. However, it is important to know that there is an overage point that spirituality can give you that represents the idea to where there is great enrichment on a spiritual level, but great impoverishment on a physical level. And this is not why you're here on this planet. We can state that there have been many different civilizations that have grown themselves so spiritually on a very transformational level, but they have not forgotten the importance of living within physical reality, within their realities that they term as physical. And this is what has made them into the idea of the galactic-based beings that they have become. We ourselves had to go through this aspect. But this is all part of the evolution that your planet is going through right now. That many of you are having this enormous energetic, and that many of you turn to the idea of spirituality to gain a greater grasp in that way of what you are experiencing through this incredible acceleration, through this profound shift that you are going through. And again, this is commendable because this helps you to understand the essence, the soulfulness relating to what many of you are experiencing, and many of you are discovering more about yourself spiritually in this way. However, as we've stated, there is an overage to spirituality that can be unhealthy to your own physical reality, to your own physical being. In this particular type of example we will give, look at the idea about how so much spirituality is preventing yourself from living harmoniously in the physical. That you are basically, in that sense, up in the air. That you live so present through the idea of spirituality that you begin to unassign meaning to yourself so much that you feel you no longer have identity. Well, this is true in regards to what you are as a spiritual being truly goes beyond the idea of identity, personality construct, characteristics, attributes, etc. And that is indeed true. However, this particular form of mentality, when adopting it into physical reality, creates the idea of a type of complacency, with the idea of you feeling so afloat spiritually that you neglect your physical body, that you neglect your physical reality. This is not balance. It is very, very important that you are not looking through life altogether in a spiritual context, where again, you feel that you are devoid of personality, devoid of attributes, devoid of characteristics, and devoid of where you feel that physical reality is just an illusion, and I will move past it. I don't care about physical reality. So when you are looking at it in this particular context, you are out of alignment. So when you're looking at it in that particular way, where you neglect your physical body, where you neglect everything else in material, you are basically stating that I just care about being spirit, I don't care about anything else that's happening within my physical reality. This is the idea of detachment. And this is not bringing forward the idea of loving your space physically. You must understand that your physical world is a part of creation. You must understand that your physical body is a part of creation. You must understand that everything you see, smell, taste, touch, and hear is all part of the creation of physical reality. Where in that particular aspect do you feel that it is undeserving of your love? So this is where many of you in that sense may feel that because you have this spiritual enlightenment, this feeling of beautiful enrichment of spirituality, which again is commendable. However, when you feel that it is tipping the scale so much where over here there is so much spiritual enrichment, but up here where there is hardly any mass is the idea of physical reality. And physical reality is now being starved because you have a physical body. You are within your physical environment. You have reflections of yourself that are attempting to communicate with you. You are not here to be a full-out spiritual being. And basically, if you were meant to be a full-out spiritual being, you would not be incarnated on this physical plane. You would not be here. When you are part of the earth plane, you are dancing across the silver lining between spirituality and physicality, which means your physical reality of how you enjoy all of the sights, the sounds, the taste, the touch, the hearing, everything together. This is what you feel is a part of your creativity, a part of your creation. You adopt the idea of the five senses, and of course many of the other senses on an extrasensory perception level, to helping you understand the fascination of this architecture. Because the physical universe is a dynamic universe. It has been created by yourselves. It has been created by the nature of the universe, the nature of creation. So it is a dynamic experiment, one that you have decided to go inside and play within. So let's take on the idea that the universe can be the example of a sandbox. Now, this would be, for one who feels that they are in a state of spiritual overage, be like a child going inside a sandbox and just standing there, wishing they weren't in a sandbox. The other children are now starting to look at this particular person, saying, "What are you doing? Aren't you going to play in this sandbox?" "There is no sandbox," you say. "And I don't need to be here. I am an enriched spirit. And I am beyond everything that is definable here." The other children start to look at each other and saying, "Why isn't he allowing himself to have fun? Why can't he play in physical reality? This is fun. Sure, we're always spirit. We are always going to be spirit. That will never be taken away from us. But who we are in this body, in this physical moment that we have created, is all that is. And that he is not taking advantage of this wonderful situation of being able to play in the sand with the rest of us. We all know we're spiritual beings. But what really makes this fun is when we pick up the sand, when we start shaping it into different objects, when we start playing. And it is our spirituality that captures our imagination to play within the sandbox. That's what makes life so thrilling, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience, not the idea of a human being having a spiritual experience. So this is where, again, there can be those points of misalignment. The feeling that it is okay to play within the sandbox of physical reality. You are on a beautiful world here. You have a very unique, universal model of a beautiful body here. A body that requires sustenance. A body that requires activity. You have come into this life to play within this body because it's something so unique. It's so physical. Everything is an enrichment of the senses. Everybody else is so busy in their own world. There is always stories to be told. You cannot find this when you are just spirit. When you are truly that aspect of spirit, you're in an aspect of stillness. You move beyond identity. You move beyond personality. You move beyond attributes. You move beyond skill sets. You move beyond physicalized senses. When the spirit decides to condense itself and come into this physical reality, it's having a blast. This is so exciting. I'm going to enrich myself in physical reality. I'm going to feed my body right. I'm going to feel what it's like to be healthy. I'm going to talk to other people. I'm going to share in all of these stories. Whether they may be good or bad to me, it doesn't matter, because it's experience. Because this whole physical reality is like a spiritual candy shop to the spirit. No matter what role they are assigned, spirit enjoys being incarnated in the physical body. Not for them to say, oh, I wish I could return back into spirit. You are going to at some particular point. There will be some point where you will leave the physical body and you will return back into your natural essence. But in the meantime, enjoy everything that physical reality is attempting to show you. Enjoy the idea of being able to eat on a healthy level. Here's the thing. You human beings were designed to be vegetarians. You human beings were designed to be vegetarians. So basically what that is telling you is that, yes, I've indulged myself in many different meats and processed foods and genetically modified organics, etc. And now I feel what my physical body is feeling. It feels unhealthy. So now I'm going to start taking a role into allowing the physical body from going very unhealthy into becoming very healthy. And I'm going to enjoy this experience. I'm going to see exactly through my own authenticity of what I particularly enjoy to feed all of the great nutrition into my body to make it healthy again. It takes an emotional, mental transformation for that to happen. It is your mental, emotional level that is up here that will govern the roots, that will govern the veins, that will come down pertaining to physical health, diet, exercise, etc. So, the more that you are able to indulge yourself into the physical reality by having spirituality influence your imagination to new scopes, to greater heights, is what's going to bring you into a harmony. You are now going to start walking the silver line between physicality and spirituality. It's also, again, just like spirituality, not for you to be hung so over in regards to physical reality. That's all this is. An overage of logic, an overage of reasoning, an overage to where all there is this nuts and bolts reality where we're all just meat suits and nothing else exists. And that's just as much as an overage as the idea of a spiritual overage. So you are not looking to have one over the other. You are looking to have a fine balance. You are here to maintain yourself in a grounded state in physical reality and enjoy and appreciate and explore and learn and indulge in everything that is enjoyably physical, as well as being able to fuel, engage, attempt to move yourself into a higher state of imagination, which truly what the spirit is. When you're looking into the idea of mind, when you're looking into the idea of spirit, your spirit truly is the breath of the moment that is cultivated through the mind. And so the mind and the spirit work together in this eternal dance, and they circulate themselves. I'm going to educate myself in understanding more about my world. Thank goodness, yes. Let's now move into higher states. Let's enjoy this breath. Let's enjoy this moment. Let's keep ourselves centered here. Let's enjoy everything that the physical reality has to share with us as we indulge our spiritual aspects, as we connect to ourselves, as we enjoy physical reality, as we enjoy our environment, as we realize that we are more than our physical body, but we only do that to get an impression, an understanding of how we bond more into nature. And that is mind and spirit. That is the spirit itself that's telling you all this is here. It is the mind telling you, explore your reality and become rich with how physical reality and spiritual reality go hand in hand, how they amalgamate themselves together. Now you are enriched spiritually. Now you are enriched physically. And now you're understanding how you can truly access the matrix relating to the earth, relating to the galaxy, relating to the universe, is when the mind, body, and spirit are one. This trinity happens. And this is why you're here. So remember to look into the silver lining. Not to feel that you are looking at every single thing so overly esoterically, or that you're looking at every single thing so overly logically or reasonably. It's about being able to put them together. To take the black and to put the white, clam them together, and now see the silver lining in the middle. This is what it is to be a human being. This is the idea about what the spirit is looking to truly experience in physical reality through their own spirituality. So, we would understand that you look at this a little bit further, that you appreciate your body, that you appreciate your environment, that you appreciate that you have opened yourself up to spirit, that you appreciate that you are allowing your imagination to flourish, that you appreciate that you are discovering more senses within yourself that will help unfold the characteristics, the mysteries that are now becoming revealed relating to physical reality. So we are encouraging you to be spiritual. We are encouraging you to continue to be physical and being able to utilize both hemispheres and bring them together. When you look at a brain, do you just see a left hemisphere or a right hemisphere? You see an entire brain. So when you're looking at physicality or spirituality, are you just looking at hemispheres? Or are you looking at everything that reality represents? Because it is an amalgamation of physicality and spirituality. We thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius, sending love, appreciation, and gratitude to all who are tuning into this broadcast through your internet collective consciousness. Thank you very much. Farewell for this timing, and we now return to the conduit. We will speak to you again, as now is forever, and all is one. Goodbye. All right, great. So I wanted to mainly do this video because there are just a lot of people that I have been talking to, again, that feel that they're so deeply entrenched in their spiritual life that they forget a lot about their physical life. And I've also met people as well, too, that are so deeply entrenched in their physical life that they forget about their spiritual life. So this is really just kind of giving a sharing, an opportunity for you guys to look more into yourselves and saying that I'm not here to be more spiritual, or I'm not here to be more physical. I'm here to play with both hemispheres, which again, truly are one form. So again, feel free to share this video with everybody you know, because again, I think it has a really great sharing of information here that can talk a lot more about this, and perhaps I'll do some follow-up videos relating to this particular video in the near future. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to check out realitywhisperer.com, sessions, courses, products, free videos, and a lot more. I'm Brad Johnson, and I look forward to talking to you again. Namaste, and may it be well with you. Goodbye.